So, Cabin in the Woods. Now, this movie, if you haven't heard anything about it, you probably do not want to go and see this movie. I mean, when I first heard of this movie, which was actually back in late 2008, I saw the poster, I saw the title, The Cabin in the Woods, and the tagline, I mean, the main description for the movie was, "Five friends go to a cabin in the woods, bad things happen." Now, that seems like the setup for just another movie that's just shit out by Hollywood, just thrown out there just to make some money, just, okay, people will go see a movie called Cabin in the Woods about, five friends, because, teenagers are stupid like that, and, they just go to any horror movie that they hear of. And I'm really glad that they made it look like that for a while, because it got me by so much surprise, and so many others. Like the tagline in this movie says, "You think you know the whole story, but you don't, bitch." I will not give the plot away of this movie. I know the trailer kind of reveals some of it, and that's okay. Basically, a lot of people keep talking about how you don't want any of the the twist spoiled, and it kind of sounds like they're going to be mindless. I mean, mind-blowing. M. Night Shyamalan to the max twist in this movie, and it's not really that kind of surprise. It's just you don't see any of the things in this movie coming. It is just amazing. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but if you read that Fuck Rex Reed review, God, I'm sorry for you if you read that review and didn't see the movie yet. If you haven't read his review and haven't seen the movie yet, do not read his review. That unprofessional fucks review. Do not read it. He spoils everything. Now, and like I said, there was just so many surprises, but God, this is a classic movie. This is a classic horror movie, and it, like everyone else has been saying, it will live on to be known as just one of the all-time classic horror movies of just these days, of this generation, and probably of all time. And the thing is, I mean, I'm not going to give anything away, but this movie, I mean, it's not exactly scary. It is, I guess you could call it a horror comedy. I wouldn't put it in any kind of genre, because it doesn't aim to be funny. It doesn't aim really to be scary. Like, it's been being compared to Scream, and I see why, because that was kind of like a horror comedy, but you couldn't really. Scream was more of a horror movie because it actually was scary. It was scary at times, but that's not what it sets out to be. And this is one of the most well-made movies I have ever seen. And just holy crap, the things that happen in this movie, it's just done so well. This director, I didn't take any notes for this movie, but I mean, this director and the script writers, the people who write the scripts, are just so talented and do their best with this movie. I know it's called Cabin in the Woods. They do their best for this movie, and just the plot, I mean, oh my God, it's just done so originally. And the acting in this movie is top class, and all the actors in this are British. And the only really ones I knew, Richard Jenkins, I know isn't British. At least I don't think he is. Yeah, he's not British. He's in this movie, and Chris Hemsworth from Thor is in this movie. The other actors I didn't know. They are all excellent in this and do very good jobs as Americans. And they play the only really, like I said, Scream was more kind of like a parody in a way. If you've seen Scream, you know how it's the type of movie they're going for in this isn't really a parody. However, all five of these kids represent a different stereotype, but it's not like in Scream where it says, okay, now we're gonna go this way because we're parodying the stereotypes and the cliches in horror movies, and that was funny. And in this, you just can't guess where it's gonna go. And I know you probably already know the plot, but even if you do already know what the plot actually is, don't think that the movie is ruined for you. There are just so many things so many places it goes. I like that I didn't know it was going to go, because just the first half of this movie, although very entertaining, it gets so much better and better and so much more exciting. And by the end, I was just blown away. And this is just really one experience of a movie. I mean, you should really go out there and see this. And this is my favorite movie of the year, 9.5 out of 10. I know this is a short review, but because I can't really talk about it much, I just really think you should go out and see this. Even if you're not a horror movie fan, just go out and see it. If you're a movie fan in general, see this movie. One of the most entertaining movies I have seen in a while. And Yes, 9.5 out of 10, and I'm a tough grader. I'm a very tough grader. Just go and see it. My favorite movie of the year. Thank you, and I won't be putting up reviews in a week because I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. for the whole week. But see you, and please see this movie. Bye.